All right, welcome to a irregular live with Witchy Trista. My name is Josh or Mr. Floyd here, and we've been looking forward to this. So, welcome everybody, and welcome Trista. How are you doing? And yeah, so say hello there, and it will introduce you, and we'll get this party started here. So, how are you? How you doing, Trista?
I'm good, thank you. Hello there. Yeah, everything's good. A little nervous, but that's okay. Just keep me on my toes.
No, totally, totally. Well, you got this. You got this. We've seen you before. So, Trista, give us a little bit about who you are, where you're at in on planet Earth here, and what brought you into doing tuning forks, and what brought you to YouTube, really?
Well, so I took my first level of Reiki in 1998, and that's kind of what got me off the ground, I guess. I mean, I've always kind of been into weird stuff and crystals and all that pretty much my whole life, thanks to my older sister. So yeah, I learned Reiki in 98, second level in 2008, master level in 2018, after joking that it was going to fall into my lap because 10 years had gone by. So yeah, that was that. And then tuning forks, I had my own tuning fork experience with a lady who does it here in Edmonton. And my feet were so bad at that time, and I limped into her place. And after I was done, in spite of the fact that she never really touched my feet other than with the end of a tuning fork, I walked out of there feeling like I was walking on clouds, like no pain at all. And I thought, well, there's something to this. So that was kind of when I decided that I wanted to learn. And it still took a few years after that. And when I kind of was like, okay, now's the time. And I put it on Facebook, and a friend of mine who I worked with like a long time ago, she sent me a message and she was like, well, I teach tuning forks. So I learned from her. Her methodology was very, it was a lot. So I learned it, but it didn't really resonate with me, pun intended. Um, but I got a lot out of it, and I would then incorporate the tuning forks that I got from her, which are a lot different than the ones that I use more frequently now. But I would incorporate them into Reiki sessions. So whenever I kind of felt like the energy wasn't moving enough, or like just that stuckness that I was, having a challenge with, that I would use a fork, and then I would kind of push it through. And then I read Eileen McCusick's book, Tuning the Human Biofield, and that was amazing. And she goes into, with her the way she does tuning fork sessions is working in the energy field. So you can go out, like a person's energy field is usually about 6 feet out, go out to the end of their energy field, and that's gestation and birth. And then as you move closer, you get more to current and acute issue. I don't want to say issues, but you know what I mean. It's more what's happening now. So yeah, so I started doing that, and like it's really fascinating because the forks will literally vibrate differently when they get to those dense patches in the field. So as I move closer, really slowly, just listening very carefully, and they'll either change pitch a little bit, or I'll just feel it or just know it. And then I'll stop and think, okay, so how old is this person? They're 50. So, I'm halfway through. So what happened when you were 25? And depending on what chakra I'm working on, it'll kind of indicate, or I'll just like something will pop in my head, and I'll say, did you go through this, or what happened? So yeah, it's interesting though. It's very, very fascinating. And it's funny because I had a lady I know come see me, and like I had talked about it, I just posted about it on Facebook, and when she came to see me and I mentioned something that, at an age, and I was like, what happened then? And she was like, I wondered if you were going to see that. This was a test. And there it was.
Right.
So yeah, it's really neat. And then what happens is the vibration of the forks will reflect back to the body, so the body can correct that imbalance. So yeah, very, very cool. And then of course it works for, pain and all sorts of emotional things as well.
Yeah, and I watched your most recent video. It activated my solar plexus. They were there, but it's like the moment that video was done, it's like, hi, we're alive, and still at this point, I can still they're alive right now. I can still you act it literally it activated. So so guys, you are in for a treat. And so if anybody's you obviously you do this one-on-one, you do it over the internet as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So,
even like there's a girl who I work on who she'll just text me and be like, can you send me energy? And I do. And it's
oh
just
wow.
like that. I don't even have to have her on the phone or like on video or anything. It's just like, okay, I'll tap in, and then I do, and then I text her when I'm done, and she's like, yeah, I feel better. And that's that. So yeah, you can
Fantastic.
totally do it.
And your information, I'm assuming, is posted on your channel there to get a hold of you because
I don't think it is. So I
okay.
should probably
There we go. I didn't see anything, so I was like, wait a minute. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you and actually have a session here with you, how would they do so?
So they can email me. So it's manifestingchange1976@gmail.com.
All right, I'm typing that in here on my laptop, manifestingchange@gmail.com. All
Nope,
right,
manifesting change 1976.
change. There we go. All right, it's 1976. Here we go. All right, at Gmail. All right. So, all right, there we go, guys. I should have this in here in a second. All right, there we go. .com. Manifesting change 1976 at gmail.com. Enter. All right, so there we go. It should be in the chat there, guys. All right. So from this end then, and how often so you do live sessions as well. How often do you have you done live sessions there, and how long have you been doing that?
Live as in like one-on-ones, like in
Yeah.
person?
Yes.
So when I started my job where I am now would be kind of when it really took hold, which would be 3 years from yesterday. So I started there on May the 4th be with you.
Oh
And
wow.
3 years. So yeah.
So good. This is good timing here to do. I guess this is your first live on YouTube.
It is.
So, all right, guys. So this is going to be Trista's first live here. So we are absolutely thrilled. And if I can find where I put your, we will find that there at some point. There it is. All right. All right, guys. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to drop off, and Trista's going to take over. And then, of course, when we roll into Truth Wave here, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I would imagine here. We're going to be vibrating like bells here. So definitely do subscribe to there we go to Trista's channel there. So definitely, if you have not already, please check out her channel. And when you need a tuning there, she's got forks on her channel there. And yeah, I watched and my solar plexus, boom, it just exploded. All right, guys. So I'm gonna pass it off to Trista here. And you guys, we're grateful for all of you being here. Thank you. And if you are new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We are live Monday through Friday at 10:33 a.m. Eastern with Good Dawning, which we're headed towards June 3rd will be 1 year. And so we're headed towards a year there. So grateful, guys. And that's 7:33 in the West Coast there. So Trista, grateful to have you here. Welcome. It's all yours. And let's all vibrate. Enjoy, guys.
Okay, so I have 7 forks total, but 3 of them are weighted forks, so they don't have the sound that the other ones do. Now, 2 of those, however, are the Schumann pair. So let's start with those, because if I hold them up to each of the speakers, then you should, if you are listening on headphones, you should get one in each ear is going to calculate in your brain as the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of the earth. So, and that's if I can hold them in the right spot. So let's all hope. So let's do that one first. Now, you can lean into this as much as you want or as little as you want. So if it's too intense, if you're feeling things that maybe are a little too intense or too fast or too strong, then you can kind of dial it back. It's kind of like yoga that way, where you can stretch and really get a good workout, or you can just kind of go through the motions and through the poses and not get as much out of it that way. So you can kind of do either way. Yeah. So here is the Schumann pair. Whoop. Some good grounding with these guys. Sorry, Tulsi is deciding she needs some love. Okay, so what I'll do with the other 5 is I'll play each one, and you can draw it into whichever chakra you want, or you can kind of let it decide where it wants to go, or into your whole energy field, whatever feels right for you. So we're going to start with the 417. I like this one because it kind of breaks up energy, or like that stuck or kind of not. There's the dense patches that are kind of really finicky. So yes, we know you're here. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the 417. The cat meows help. They really do. Baby. And if at any time you feel like you're holding your breath, then take a big deep breath with an audible sigh, letting it out.
Hey, Trista, if there's any way you can get that, I'm hearing in the chat that it's a little quiet. If you can get it a little louder, or because it fades out, so it's
It
not
does fade.
resonant.
You're still getting the energy from it for sure. If I hold it to one side or the other, it's going to be like in one ear or the other. And some of them are a little louder. So let's maybe just move on to the next fork and see if that's better. Because I don't know if, here. Well, let me know. Okay, so here, I'll do it in on one of the sides and see if that's any better. But then anyone on headphones is going to have it like just in one ear.
Yeah, it sounds like that maybe the noise cancellation on the microphone is what they're suggesting.
I don't know what to do about that.
Cancellation on the microphone is what they're suggesting. Yeah, we can hear it. It just fades out real fast. So crank up your volume, guys.
The energy will still be there, even if you can't hear it. I know that doesn't make it as nice, but
Crank up your volume, guys.
the energy will still be there, even if you can't hear it. I know that doesn't make it as nice.
So yeah, just have everybody crank up your volume, and if there's any way you can cancel the noise cancellation there, but that would probably be the issue.
No idea. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll deal. Great, we're all here, and we'll just kind of get through it here. All right, so
Okay.
yeah. Okay, guys, we'll do.
Okay, so what I'll do now is the 517, or sorry, the 417 and the 528. So I'll do them in each microphone, and then it'll be 111 frequency. Okay, so let's do the 174. Now the 174 is fantastic for pain and anxiety and things like that. It's great for migraines, I find, although not so much when I'm playing it myself. I need to be like listening to a video. So this one's feeling a little more restrained or like tempered. So I wonder if maybe somebody is feeling out, depends, I guess, where they're bringing it into as to how that's going to translate, but feels like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Just like a tight energy. So if that's you, or if you suspect that might be you, maybe just kind of bring it in and let it really shake up that spot for you. So I'm feeling it in my solar plexus. So that would indicate that maybe it's an anxiety issue. Maybe it's feeling powerless with something in your life, or not being able to tap into joy as easily as you'd like to or should be able to. I don't like that should word though, but you know what I mean. Feels like it's loosening a little bit. Good job. That's what I'm feeling in my throat. Maybe somebody's holding back something they want to say, whether that's to someone in their life or maybe even to themselves. That's a good one. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the 144 because I want to save the 222 for last because it's glorious. 222, or sorry, 144. And this one's a little quieter too, a little deeper. So you guys might have a hard time hearing, but just soak it up regardless. It's there. So I immediately felt this one in my third eye. And in a good way. It didn't feel like energetic congestion or anything like that. It kind of felt very open, like it was just soaking it all up. I also got a nice incoming wave of indigo, which is a healthy third eye color. And now let's move back to my throat. So yeah, someone's holding something back. If that's happening for you and you're in a place where you can't say what you need to say to another person or what have you, You can always write it down, paint, scream, sing. Lots you can do to activate and help to heal your throat chakra. Yeah, I'm feeling sadness there too. Feels like an old wound. Yeah, it's very restrictive. Maybe there was somebody who was silenced in their childhood, maybe a little older, maybe teenage years. It's not feeling great. So hopefully that'll clear out for you. Okay, let's do the 222, lighten it up a little bit maybe. That's what I'm feeling in my heart. Again, really constrictive. Mm. Let's just sit with that for a second. I'll throw some Reiki out to you. Just absorb. It's feeling tight, and I mean, we've all known heartbreak, but this feels a little bit different to me. It's like I'm seeing the heart chakra protected, kind of overprotective. It's like it's really pretty. It's kind of covered in leaves that, make it look like it's all, growing and beautiful, which absolutely it is. But then there's thorns as well. So someone's being very, very overprotective of their heart, and that's okay. We need to do what we need to do sometimes, right? Hmm. And I wouldn't want to take away a person's layer of protection. So I'm not going to do too much of this, because we protect when we need to protect, and that's okay. And it's safe. You can feel safe enough to pull this into your heart. You can let healing begin while keeping that protection up if you feel that you need to. Or let healing continue, I should say. It's a process. Okay, let's do a little 528 there. And I'm talking about the heart, but if you're feeling it other places, wherever it's working for you, just go with that. It's just kind of where I'm feeling it, getting feedback from someone. Feeling a little bit better, a little lighter. Quite a bit lighter, actually. A little bit of emotion coming up there. I'm wrecking my makeup, that's okay. Let's go back to the 417. Break up some of that stuckness. Oh, that's a good one. Mm. Feel this one starting to get back into my solar plexus. So draw that in and bring that self-empowerment back into your life, into your world. Again, a little emotion coming up. That's okay. Feel it. You got to get through it to process it. So that's okay to let that out if you need to, whether it's now or later or anytime. Allow yourself to feel your own power. Know that you're powerful and that you have control over every aspect of your life if and when you need to. Bring that joy in. Bring that abundance in. And know with a capital K that you have control over that. We are each very powerful creators. Okay, so let's now collectively focus on root, get some grounding, and then the last fork will be for the crown. So we can connect to the divine. So root for now with the 144. And root is all about safety and abundance. Our physical nature. So when you're feeling this, let it transfer from your root to the other chakras that maybe came up for you that needed a little bit of love. So solar plexus came up for me and heart came up for me. So someone out there is feeling some lack in those areas or some congestion or overprotection. So you can bring in that root energy to help your body and your nervous system know that you are safe and it's okay to heal. It's okay to let the light in. It's okay to open up. It's okay to feel. I think sometimes we forget that because pain is no fun. So we shut that down, and that just makes it fester and makes it so much worse. So it's okay. You are safe and you're always protected. Okay, we're going to move back to the 222. We're going to work in the root a little bit more because I feel like there's still a little bit more to be done there before we move to the crown. So I really want you to lean into that feeling of being safe and knowing that you're safe, and then draw that up from your root into whichever chakras you maybe felt affected. So the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, third eye felt pretty clear, but those three for sure, I felt some stagnation and some of that kind of gripping. Fear for some, perhaps. Overprotection. So what we'll do with the next strike. So let's feel that safety in our root and then move it up chakra by chakra. So, that's a good one. Okay, so feel it in your root that you know that you are safe and you're protected, that you have everything that you need. Now let's move that feeling up and share it with our sacrum. You are safe in your creativity, in your manifesting, in your sexuality. Now we'll move it up to our solar plexus. You are safe in your power. It's safe to feel joyful. It's safe to express your will. Move it up to your heart. It's safe to feel love. It's safe to love yourself. It's safe to love another and others. It's safe to be compassionate. It's safe to open your heart in whatever context that is for you that's uncomfortable. Move it up to our higher heart, not the throat yet, but the higher heart. Moving up to the throat. It's safe to express yourself and to say what you need to say, whether that's to yourself or to other people in your life. You are heard. Sorry. You're heard and you're seen. And it feels good for you to feel heard, to express all that you need to express. Sometimes expressing ourselves can bring consequences that perhaps are uncomfortable, but they're usually necessary. That's okay. It's safe to trust. It's safe to trust yourself. And it's safe to trust yourself to know when it's safe to trust another. And up to the third eye, it's safe to see and to know and to trust your knowing. And up to the crown, where it's safe to trust the divine, to commune with the divine, to see the divine in yourself and in everybody around you. We'll have one more strike. We'll just concentrate on the crown chakra. Big deep breath. Maybe a little grounding wiggle. And I think that's all she wrote, and it's like almost 7:30. So Josh, hello. I think we're done. How's everybody feeling? Not that I can see the chat, but I'll watch later.
All right, that was amazing. Thank you. Let me mute my laptop. There we go. All right, I was listening to it on headphones here through my laptop, and yeah, so that was absolutely amazing. If you guys, the tones only last for a second. They hit your body, and then it's the vibration after the fact. So
Yeah.
so now the 544, I think it was it kind of resonated a lot longer, but
144 maybe?
The one you had before that, the
The
one
one I
before that.
started on?
Yeah, was
Yeah,
with
yeah, that's 144, yeah.
a lot more resonant there. So, guys, make sure if you want a session with Trista, and these things are amazing, truly. The effects, and the thing is that you're going to feel it for the next few days. So the effects on tuning forks take a you're probably going like this right now, and not and you depending on where your blockages are, those are going to be the heavier chakra root, like my root chakra. I can feel the knot that, and everyone has a knot in their root chakra, but I can feel my knot, and it's like in my root chakra. So I don't know about you guys, but this was absolutely fire here. And yeah, we've had 21 in the chat the entire time. So, and for
Okay.
this little
Oh, nice.
this now there's 26. So for this little guy, that's pretty amazing. So I put Trista's information, her Gmail. So please do consider if you want a session for yourself directly through Zoom or with Trista. And of course, if you're in Canada, there you can meet with her directly if you're in Edmonton. But otherwise, and if you're in the Great North there, but otherwise, yeah, you can catch her online there, and there's her email. And of course, if you have questions on tuning forks or questions on today, you can email her as well. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I was just going to say it's also great for pets and they respond so well. So just putting that out there too.
So if you can keep your cat from scampering out of the room, right, while this is going on, although your cat would probably hear it like nobody else.
My
There you go.
my Huxley, who passed away several years ago, when I would work on her, it's so the methodology I was using then, I would kind of spiral out and up, and she would always watch, and then she would look just above the fork, which I thought was really fascinating. It's like she was watching the energy leave.
Oh wow. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
So definitely give Trista an email there, send her an email if you are interested in a session. And if you're in the Edmonton area, you can just contact her and meet up directly for a one-on-one session. But yeah, so where do you see this going? Hopefully, do you see yourself as hanging a shingle one day and doing this as a practitioner, or?
Well, I do. I mean, I still have my day job, so I have like that basic income, but then I take clients at work and both and here as well. Not as many people come to see me here because I get most of my clients by talking to customers, right? So they'll be like, "Oh, I have thyroid issues. Oh, do you have a throat chakra blockage, perhaps? Are you speaking your truth?" And then they go, "No." Yeah,
Awesome.
so you should.
Awesome. That's great
Yeah.
that you can put that together there. Like, okay, your thyroid issue is really related to the fact that you're not living in your truth, and how you can see that by doing, and then break it up with the tuning forks there. All right, guys. Well, Trista, thank you so much, and please do subscribe. I'm going to flip up her channel here as well.
Don't hesitate to contact me because I've always been of the belief that money should not stand in the way of healing. And I wouldn't want anyone to be hesitant to reach out because they feel like they can't afford it. So please reach out regardless.
That's amazing. Thank you, Trista. So yeah, if there's something that's blocking you, we've got a whole family here. We've got Trista who can help you to move the energetics. We've got Laura who can help to guide you to what you should be physically doing next with your energies. And so we've take advantage and utilize the tools that we have here. And of course, coming up here in 10 minutes, we have Victor from Truthwave. 12 minutes here, 11 minutes. We have Victor at Truthwave, so you can get your meditation. We can continue this meditation into the night here. So Trista, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you so
Trista's
much.
channel, please do subscribe. We're going to have you back. We're going to get this. We're going to practice this out so we can get a little better sound here, and we're going to have you back on.
Yeah.
Everything's frequency on this planet, and for myself, I've heard singing bowls, and they do wonders. I've had Reiki. Your tuning forks kind of kick me over the edge more than anything else.
I'm doing bowls in person in sessions as well. And
Awesome.
bells and a rain stick and a little thunder maker thing. It's a whole thing.
There we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
So she's like a one-man energy band there. So that's it. A one-woman energy band. All right, guys. We will see you over at Truth Wave in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. All right, Trista, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Please do join us in Good Dawning here. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for when I go live. And subscribe to Trista's channel, and we will see you tomorrow in the Good Dawning at 10:33 a.m. Eastern, 7:33 a.m. Pacific. And I love you all. We love you, and thank you all for being here for this irregular live. But we will have Trista back for sure. This was awesome. Thank you, Trista. Any last words?
Thank you, John. Sorry. No, not really. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you over at hopefully see you over at Truth Wave. And if you're watching this in the replay, thank you, or the rewind, thank you all. Appreciate you. All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you.